Good afternoon, everyone. This is Nate G. We're going to do a trade plan here on Meta. We're sitting here. We've had a pull in the markets today, and we're kind of consolidating sideways, kind of testing the day lows here on the SPY. But Meta was a trade we were in earlier yesterday, and or I'm sorry, Monday, and we moved up out of over the weekend. We took that trade into Friday, and we popped up and we took off profits. It never came up and broke the previous high, and it kind of pulled a little bit into yesterday, and then it pulled back with the overall market today. But it's held up really nicely in this demand zone, which you can see here, which was our stop out area when we took the trade originally on Friday and took off for like 65% into that pop. Now it's come back in, and we were talking about it earlier today for an add into that area, but we're still within a good risk reward area, and we could even pick it up on a little bit of a dip if that happens. So we're going to set up a trade plan here on Meta. It's an A plus. We've got our trend up. We've got a pattern here, and we've got our rounding momentum for our squeeze. So I'm going to come in here and set our point of control right there at 55.85.42. We are above it, so I'm going to put it on the bottom end of that mark. I've already got my support area here, this value area low. I'm going to put in a yellow line there. And then I also have a box drawn in there, as it's not exactly where that line is. It's this area, as you can see by the wick. Then I'm going to put in a target number 1 here in green at the recent high. And then I'm going to use our trusty Fibonacci move. And I'm going to put another one at 608.48, right? As you can see yesterday, we really did reject off of that 600 level. And so we'll probably see some support there again. So I'm going to come in here, some resistance. So I'm going to come in here and just put like a value area high in yellow, just so, I am aware that we're coming into that 600 level, and we'll probably want to take some profits off if we get that move. Since we're in a 130-minute chart here on Meta, you could play a quick trade today, into this week, for that to move up. Or if you want a little bit more conservative play, you could play out into next week, the October 25th. But because they're a little bit more expensive, and I'm kind of expecting a move to happen this week, I'll probably play I might even play what is it, Tuesday. I'll probably play the 585s for this week. So if I put my little 585s C's for 10.18, that would be my play there. And a risk reward level, if let's say we took it right now, right here, we stopped below that demand zone and we took profit at target number 1, we're at a 2.84 risk reward ratio. So that's great. We're risking 574 on the underlying to make $16.32. And then I would jump over here into my 2-minute chart. And I think we probably just missed a nice entry spot as it dipped into VWAP there. But if we can get a little bit of a pullback down into 585.36, I think that's a great spot to try and pick this up. And I will be doing just that as the market kind of gives us a little bit of a pull. So that's the targets and stop loss areas on this meta chart. Remember, it is OpEx week, so a more conservative play here could be the More conservative play, I'd play the 590s for 1025. Could be a little bit more conservative. You're going to pay a little bit more, but I like that. I like that play as well, right? And if you want to get a better entry, you can come in here and put a, what am I trying to say? A alert down closer to our stop area. Maybe get yourself a better price at some point. And then our target number 2, if you're playing with a little bit more size, would be up there at 608, and your risk reward is 3.77. So that's an even better risk reward on that one. So that's a trade plan in Meta. And then we'll do a couple more here in just a second.